Hey, it's me, Vincent, and today I was thinking like, what should what should I talk about? And I'm gonna talk about is it okay to waste time? Just simply because today, I felt like I was somewhat busy, but at the same time I wasn't. I felt like, well, I did spend a lot of my time at the park and playing basketball, but before that, Oh, I feel like I really didn't do much. I did go to the gym, but I feel like there is such big gaps in my day where I felt like I was just kind of scrolling on TikTok or watching YouTube, just doing stuff that was kind of very unproductive. But I was thinking like, I wasted so much time and was it okay for me to do that? Like in reality, you don't get in trouble for wasting time because it's like your time, and it's not like you're hurting anybody for wasting your own time, and it's not like you're breaking the law. But is it okay? Because time is like not guaranteed to us. The only thing we are guaranteed in life is, dying. But I think like time is such a weird concept alone. Like there's people that don't get to live, you know, 5 years, 18 years, 20 years, 60 years. And it's so weird thinking I've been alive for 18 years. How many hours did I waste sleeping in? How many hours did I waste just, like pooping or like taking my sweet time in the bathroom? And it gets me thinking but is it okay for me to waste my time? Like, am I being like spoiled or am I being ungrateful for wasting my time? And that gets me thinking what are things that I do that waste my time, but I love them. And I think a major factor is video games. Like playing video games in reality, it is a waste of time, but here's where it comes in mind when I say, is it okay to waste time? Yes, it's, playing video games is a waste of time, but video games is my drug. Like, video game is my escape out of reality. Like, how cliche it is, how it sounds. Like, there's times where I've played video games and I'm so glued to the fact of this game. Like, I'm so glued to the story or I'm glued to the gameplay that it doesn't even feel like I'm on Earth. It feels like I'm in this new reality where, I'm controlling Kratos or something. And and it's cool and all, and it's something that I love, but is it is it acceptable? Is it okay? And I think in my true heart that it is okay. Like it is okay to waste time if it's something that you love. Like people like someone doing ceramics and it's technically a waste of time, but like to me, like if I did ceramics, I would say like it's a waste of time. Like I could do something else. And but when someone loves doing ceramics, it's not a waste of time anymore because with that love, it's something that brings you joy. And I believe that everybody needs, their joy time. Like everybody needs that moment of peace in their life where what they're doing is, fun, even though there could be angry playing the game or they're upset watching or reading this book, but it's something that they love. It's something that they do. And I feel like that's a lot of things. And I feel like we don't know. a lot of things that we love without, fully knowing it. For example, like YouTube, like I watch so much YouTube, and yeah, it's a waste of time and stuff like that, but I love YouTube. Like, I don't think I would be able to quit YouTube. Like, as in, I can't watch any YouTube videos. Like, I don't think I could ever do that. Just because I grew up with YouTube. Like, I've always watched YouTube when I was a little kid. I was, there for the beginning of YouTube and stuff like that. And it's kind of crazy to watch, YouTube go from how it was in 2010 to all the way to 2026. And it's crazy that, I'm doing YouTube. I'm recording videos and I'm uploading videos. I'm getting views. Even though the views are little, it still means that people on the planet watched what I've said or heard what I said. And are they wasting time? And the reality is, like, if you're watching this, high, it's a high doubt that you're wasting time because you're watching a video of someone speaking on, is it okay to waste time? Like, it's a little bit educational in some way. Yeah. But thinking about it, like, I do so many things that are odd in life that I invest a lot of hours into, like aim training. Like, is that is that a waste of time? Like, it is because I don't like aim training. I'm only doing it because it makes me better at what I love. And then that means it's not a waste of time because it's gonna make me, love the thing I love even more. If I'm better at video games, I'm gonna love the video games even more because I'm, having fun or whatever, getting better and seeing progress and stuff like that. So it is okay to waste time. It's okay to do stuff that might seem like a waste of time to others, but as long as it brings you love, then why bother? Why question it? It's something that you love, spend your time on it. And everybody needs that. Everybody needs to spend time on something that they love. And they need to spend time with people who they love. If you love your mom, when's the last time you've gone on a walk with your mom one on one? You know? When's the last time you spend alone time with your mom? When's the last time you spent alone time with your dad? When's the last time you spent alone time with a sibling or gone out with a friend? And that's another thing is like spending time with people might seem a waste of time, but it'll never be a waste of time when you're spending time with loved ones. And for random people, we need to spend our time together. We need to spend our time alone. We need to spend time to things that we believe in and things that we love, not waste on time on things that we hate and such. Because, you know, wasting time on things you hate is generally a waste of time. It's one of those scenarios where I can't see you fully hating on something and saying like, yeah, that was a smart play, like you wasting your time. And it's just impossible for me to be in the position to say that for you. So don't spend your time hating, spend your time loving. Like you only get a certain amount of time in your life. So why waste that time filled with negative emotions? And I do realize that, I wasted so much time with negative emotions that there's years of, relationship building that I missed out with my older brother because I had so many negative emotions that it made me hold a grudge. And, you know, I gotta see. And and like if I just let go of those negative emotions, stop wasting my time on them, it would help me forgive him, and help me forget, and help me to move on, and help me learn to, accept it, and help me build that relationship sooner. Because, there isn't a huge example of me wasting time with negative emotions. I wasted years like trying to ignore my brother, trying to push him out of my life, you know, just for me to finally let go of those negative emotions. And now he's like one of my best friends in life. He's my older brother, and I truly love him. Like, there's nothing, there's nothing I could ever say that's bad about him. And, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that. Do I waste my time on things? And, is it even better, like, is it even any good for me or stuff like that? And that's why I want YouTube to work out, because it's like I can, it's not a wasted time anymore if I could stream video games like I'm working. And that's what I want. That's what I want in life. It's like where I could do something what I truly love is entertaining and talking to people, talking to chat, playing video games. And it's like technically I'm playing a video game, but in reality I'm working. And it just seems like such a cool concept. And that's the dream I want. That's the life I want. And I understand that I'm not in position to start streaming, but whenever I do, I'm gonna take it because I want to do stuff where it is wasting time, but I can make that wasted time more useful, making it into a job or something. So don't worry about wasted time. Don't worry about you're doing something and you feel like it's just a waste of time. If it's for you to chase a dream, it's for, doing something for someone you love, or if it's something that you truly love doing, it's not a waste of time. And never worry about it. Because to people, me talking into this microphone in my car is a waste of time. Me uploading is a waste of time to people. Me editing is a waste of time, but I love this. I love the thought of sitting down and recording, and I could do this every day, and I just love it. And I really hope that this is this turns into something. But it's a short video. I'm a little bit tired. I had a long day, but I have nothing else to say, so stay blessed.